Hi, I'm Alexis, and this is my guide to the glory of the Aberrus Raider. Before you start this achievement, be sure that at least one person in the raid has the instance achievement tracker to help track if the achievement has been met or failed. Achievements can be done on normal difficulty or higher. The first achievement is Cosplate, where you have to defeat Khazar the Hellforged after shattering your own Hellsteel plating. Before attacking Khazara, everyone in the raid must go to the right, and in the lava there is a fiery orb. Click it to get the Hellsteel plating debuff. When the fight starts, you need to stand a bit in Khazara's fiery frontal. No need to be literally in it, like I did. But on the bright side, if you do get killed by the frontal, the achievement will still count, so there you go. The second achievement is I'll make my own Shadowflame. There's a forgotten specimen tank or container in the bottom left corner of the room. This needs to be hit by Umbral Detonation, the purple circle put out on players, and Fiery Meteor, which is the soak circle cast by the fire elemental. The tank needs to drag both bosses one by one to the corner and wait for the ability to strike the specimen container. You'll know when it was hit because it'll change color. Continue the boss fight, and when the two bosses amalgamate at 50%, any player that gets Blistering Twilight, that is the orange circle, must run onto the specimen container to explode it, which will spawn a Shadowflame remnant. Nuke down the ad, and nuke the boss. The next achievement is Tabula Rasa, where you have to defeat the Forgotten Experiments after hitting neutral with 3 different boss abilities. This is the little dragon that accompanies you during the fight. You can find him on the way to the boss right before the flight of stairs. Make sure you mark him to be sure where he is. Neldris needs to hit neutral 3 times with Rendering Charge, so be sure that marked players move to make the boss's path go over him. With Thadrion, neutral needs to be slimed 3 times with Volatile Spew. Just stack up on him when you get the Grey Swirly. It's quite an easy one. And finally, Ryanthus needs to singe neutral 3 times with his Deep Breath. Now just nuke the boss, and achievement met. The next achievement is Are You Even Trying? You need to hit 6 creatures with cave pebbles that fall from the ceiling during the fight. There's an Ember Mouse, a Rock Snail, a Magma Slug, Siege Mammoth, Zakali Bolt Thrower, and a Cave Beetle. They're a bit hard to see, so mark them before starting the boss fight. When the rocks fall onto the side platforms, players must pick them up and get hit by this frontal, which will change the icon of the cave pebble, and now you're able to throw it on any of the marked targets. Do this for all 6 creatures, and you've gotten your achievement. The next achievement is Whac-A-Swog, where you need to hit the Lost Lunker Frog 5 times with Searing Slam. Before you start fighting Rashok, press the lever on the right side of the room, which will spawn the frog. The frog jumps every 8 seconds, so try to be as close as you can to the frog and use any speed boosts to get there as fast as you can, keeping in mind to try not to overlap the puddles to avoid too much damage. It can be annoying because you never know where the frog is going, and it may take a few tries. Once the frog is hit 5 times, he goes off to Frog Heaven, nuke the boss, and achievement done. The next achievement is Eggscellent Eggsecution. Outside the boss area, there's a delicate experimental egg on the table. Pick this up. You will instantly start running forward and you can't stop. The point of this achievement is to not let the egg drop on the floor during the fight. When the boss does his knockback ability, the egg will leave its current player, goes flying into the air, and will mark the landing spot with a red circle. Someone else needs to catch it before it hits the ground. This goes on and on until the boss is nuked. Players holding the egg need to avoid any sort of boss abilities during the fight, because getting hit will set the egg flying. Also, whoever's holding the egg will get a debuff preventing him from recatching the egg for some time. It can get a bit tricky towards the end when there's not much floor left, so be ready for a couple of tries on this. Next achievement is Escar-Go-Go-Go. You need to pick up 20 spicy lava snails in the lava surrounding the platform and feed them to magma rocks. You'll be able to start picking them up when the boss fight starts, but they're a bit hard to see. Switch on the critter nameplates from the interface options to see them a bit better. The lava does damage, so healers split up to keep the snail pickers alive. When you grab a snail, you will get an action button, go back up to the platform and throw the snail at the boss. If someone dies while holding a snail, you will fail the achievement and will have to start over. We had a bit of trouble finding the last snail. I found it in this area, somewhere to the east or northeast of the platform. Try to search in that area, it's closer to the wall than to the platform. Once you feed all 20 snails to magma rocks, quickly nuke him down, and you've got yourself another achievement. The next achievement is Objects in Transit May Shatter. First, 4 players need to go around the dungeon and collect an expired experiment, a stack of scrolls, never burning Ebon candle, and a portable Ebon anvil, found around the raid as marked on the map. Bring these 4 objects to Echo of Neltharion. The aim of the achievement is these objects need to be picked up by players that get the purple knockback arrow and get knocked back into the wall while holding the object. Now, be sure to click the object more than once when picking it up, even if the achievement tracker says you picked it up. It was a bit bugged for us when we did it, and although the achievement tracker marked that we picked it up, in reality we didn't. Also, we first shattered 2 of the objects in the first knockback, then 1 each time to decrease the intensity of the damage. Be sure to spread the items in the designated areas beforehand or quickly carry them to the next area. The achievement tracker only marked 1 as complete when we shattered 2 items at the same time, but it still counted. Just check the actual achievement on the game to be sure. After shattering all 4 items, just carry on with the fight and nuke the boss. The last achievement is We'll Never See That Again, surely. Before going onto the platform, jump into the purple pool and stay there until you get the lump of flesh debuff, which reduces your health by 30% for 10 minutes. The point of this achievement is to survive phase 1. It's a personal achievement, so if one person fails, the others will still get it. After staying alive through phase 1 and phasing into the emptiness between stars, go to the edge and use the action button to throw away the lump of flesh. And that's it. Now just continue with the boss fight as normal. If you die at any point after the first phase, the achievement will still count. And grats! You've gotten your Glory of the Aberrus Raider Achievement and a fancy new mount. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, and give me a follow on Twitch to catch some live streams. Thank you for watching, and happy achievement hunting!